deathmatch.
Alright, let's get things underway. Looks like another team deathmatch. This time on Fallen, I'm going to be using a sniping class. It's an MSR. I'm using Assassin, Sleight of Hand, and Marksman is my loadout. I'm going to rush right up to the middle, see if I can snipe the guy running up. And there he is. And I get a hit marker, as always. He rushes off. I think there's somebody else there. Clearly, nobody else is coming, so I drop down over here to receive my friend. And he's down, so I'm going to rush forward. I actually have one spot on this map that I adore more than all others, and it's right up there in the window, a little bit right of where I'm looking. I'm about to check out, I believe. That window is just the perfect vantage point for this map, especially if you have Assassin. It's so difficult for them to see you from anywhere else. And I'm going to work my way towards it, because that is my home, and that's where I want to be. So, I'm going to throw out my portable radar one step at a time, checking my corners. Rush up. Checking everywhere to see if there's somebody just randomly hiding. Cause, oh my god, on this map, people love pretending they're a shrub. And I hear shots coming out from over there, and I whiffed twice, horrifyingly embarrassed. And then got that last one. Can't be a straggler. No stragglers in this game. Now those shots gave me away, so they're going to come back towards me. That's why I'm rushing forward. Here's a guy who decided he's going to come shoot me. Gets shot in the back instead. I'm going to plant a claymore right here. That'll receive that guy I just found on radar. Yep, gets blown up succinctly. And I think they're still coming from that direction. They might cut down the middle alley with the Bard. Yeah, they're definitely going to cut down Bard Alley instead. But I'm going to hang out in my little house here. And if you're not excited by me chilling in this room, well then feel free to give me a thumbs up to show your disapproval. I mean, if you do like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Either way, I'm going to be showing you some sniping from here on out for the most part. I like to leave that room for when I launch missiles, when I call in Reapers, things like that. Because people always check that room, or throw flashes in there, throw grenades. It's a really common thing to do. So, it's always best to lay down and pretend you're a shrub when you're sniping. There's an MP7 lying right there, so I decided to pick that up because that's a much better gun than an MP9. Well, it had a silencer and had enough rounds to suit my needs, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. That should have been a headshot for sure. That's an easy pick. See, I'm standing back from the window. I'm standing really far back. This is slightly left of target. I'm using Marksman, almost like a wall hack. And you can see if you just center on the name underneath, you can shoot them right in the head every time. And I whiffed there, and I really shouldn't have. I know where the guy's at. I shouldn't have given myself away by shooting twice like that. I see a guy on the minimap directly in front of me on the opposite side of a wall on the inside of the courtyard. And I know he's there, but I'm not going to try and poke my head out when he's looking at one of these windows. Notice, like I was saying earlier, I stay back from the window. You gotta stay back from the window. The sight line I'm using right now is one-on-one. You can shoot me directly from where I'm looking, and I can shoot directly where I'm looking. Now, if you stand right at the window, every direction on everyone outside can shoot you, and you can still only shoot the one direction that you're looking. So it never makes sense to shoot directly in the window, which is why when I find these asshats sitting in the window with an assault rifle popping off like a retard, it makes me want to just die. It's such shitty tactics. So I'm going to use my sight line one angle at a time, check things out, play it safe, chill here in my little room, hope I don't let anybody near enough to flash bang me and murder me. Now I'm going to 2 hit markers through the wall. Dear God, that guy took a lot of bullets. So I got my Reaper now, and I called it in on the ground right here. There's a retention wall right there. I should definitely called it in on the other side of the retention wall. I'm in plain clear sight, and I'm only, what, 1 away from my pave low? And here I am, giving away my position by laying somewhere obvious. Probably already dead. Yeah, I must already be dead, or I would have earned my pave low already. And that's what I get. I deserve that for sitting somewhere obvious while playing in a Reaper. This isn't going to be the most successful Reaper in the world. See, some hits like that should have blown up the car and killed him. But regardless, the Reaper is just such a good kill streak. Look at how easy it is to get kills with this on this map. I mean, it helps that they're stupid, but any building in this map is accessible by Reaper, sans the one right next to the building, the opposite sniping building from this. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. The one closest to the opposite spawn. That one, you cannot get Reaper shots in. You can get them in the outside window, but it is tricky as hell. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use this to pick up MP7, which I love the MP7. You might have known from my other videos. And check my sightlines again. You might have noticed I placed my portable radar and my claymore in the same place. I always put them in the same place, mostly because this door over here, a lot less likely for them to get around me that way and surprise me because of the sightlines I can see. It's going to be, I don't know, like, I would really have failed at sniping if I let them wrap around like that without noticing. And if they're spawning over there, I should be looking that direction anyway. So having the claymore in the hallway is just always the best place to put it, and putting the portable radar in that corner gives you the longest range of sight on the portable radar, so to speak. By the way, I'm using extended mags on my my sniper because I do anticipate running out, even though that would mean I'm using really shitty accuracy. But you can tell at the moment I'm doing okay on ammo because I died, but my accuracy is pretty high. It's about 60%. Perhaps a little bit higher for my MSR. Every time I take out the MSR, my kill-death ratio with it is about 4.8. See how I'm tucked on the inside of that doorway? This is actually one of my favorite spots to kill people. I can knife you as soon as you walk through the doorway. Nobody ever checks left. It's a really cheap thing to do. It's cheesy, it's cheap, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It gets the job done. People die to it, so I continue to do it. I'm going to call in a predator, dump it on this guy who's tucked up in a corner, and get back to sniping. I'm moving my my sniping position outside of that window because I'm afraid that there might be somebody like that guy staring directly into the window. And I don't want to get counter-sniped, so I'm going to draw their attention to that corner, and they're going to rush that corner, or hopefully look at that corner from now on while I snipe them. Now, taking a peek over the rubbish pile, nobody. I'm getting real nervous though. I can tell that they're definitely in that corner of the map that leads towards here. So I know you're thinking. You're probably wondering why I'm staring at the retention wall when it's such a difficult shot since they get their heads right over the edge. But if you set it up and you've got decent accuracy, you can definitely get that shot every time. See, that was just dismal. That's why I have extended mags. 3 rounds from point blank, and I missed on the first 2. Well, picked up an assist there. That's dandy. Looking like we're going to get one more guy coming around this way.
UAV online.
UAV is going to reveal him. You might notice me scoping in and out, in and out, in and out. That's just me checking my portable radar. If it's dinging, I'm going to check and see where the red's at. Also, I'm going to use the UAV by constantly scoping in and out, in and out. I'm going to push my position up. Maybe use this K wall here. What are they called? Those barricades. They're called K-rails? I think, yeah, it's K-rail. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot. Boom! My 9th kill over all the way on the opposite side. The greenhouse building. These AGMs are just silly ridiculous on this map. This is probably one of the most effective maps for it. So, I'm going to try and get a payflow out of this real quick. Yeah, not quite enough, and that only hit markered him, so I'm 1 short of my payflow. Payflows are ridiculously strong on this map as well, and I like the payflow a lot better than I like the AC-130, mostly because it does essentially the same job. It's got 1 less round of flares, but you have to, the main draw to the payflow is that you don't have to be laying down, guiding it, and that leaves my hands open to snipe. And I would say that I am about as effective with the sniper as I am, well, I'm about as effective with the sniper and the payflow as you could possibly be with the AC-130. So I'm going to call that in, and that's going to provide support. It's probably going to draw people inside, so I don't necessarily need to be outside anymore, because there's nobody in their right mind that's going to rush out in the open, except for that guy, apparently. Make me eat my words. Well, I mean, that's how you get payflows, a bunch of people like him and his buddies. And I'm gonna guard this back alley. You can probably just tell what I'm doing from watching the video. You don't really need my commentary to tell you what's going on. But I feel like I need to explain some of the things I do. Some really idiosyncrasies, like stepping back from the window, throwing my radar there. I feel like it's actually a valuable thing to do yourself. That one little knifing spot, come on, tell me you're not going to use that next time you go. Alright, well that guy's getting picked off. Oh, it froze a little bit there, and the video goes dark because I actually am watching a replay. This guy, I whiff, I hit, and it's over. And that's me sniping from this room. Every time I'm on Fallen, I'm almost always sniping from this room. If you don't want to watch me snipe anymore, well, that's too bad, because I have a couple more sniping videos to put up. And on Fallen, almost always high kill death ratio. Alright, this has been a Blind Wombat. Thank you for watching, and thumbs up!